Hi everybody, welcome back to SummerSlam. Welcome back to Prison Architect. We're back. It's the moment of truth. In 10 hours time, we're gonna, well, not real hours, the fucking Rudy Dix. I'm sitting here trying to say something and I just noticed there's a guy named Dix in this cell. Nice. Anyway, so it could be that we get our first death row inmate today in 9 hours time now, and it could also be that the game just refuses to accept death row inmate into the prison for whatever reason, and then we just call it quits. Either way, we will see. It should be interesting either way. In the meantime, let us continue to, this intake, if this is going to be the case, right, like if this is going to be the one, this is going to be the big one. Let's make it an intake to remember. Crap, I did not want to do that at all. Like, get rid of all of this stuff. And this room, too. I misclicked. Gosh. Anyway, as I was saying, we are going to make this an intake to remember. It's going to be the biggest single intake of prisoners SummerSlam has ever taken, and alongside a death row inmate. It's not exactly how I would have wanted to do it, because I think that you have to like do some fucking around and maybe close intake for like all of the other parts of the prison or whatever to get this to work. But that shouldn't be the case, right? If it says a death row dude is turning up, he should just turn up. That's what I think anyway. I don't think you should have to like pray to your local god or do some like voodoo or anything like that. No, I think that if it says he's turning up, that's it. He just turns up, and then you can just move on with your life. Anyway, we had a disaster. Was it last episode or the episode before? This thing blew up again. Luckily, we have the sprinkler system in. It didn't really cause too much damage. There is a little bit of rubble sitting here. Is that actually closed off? No, it's not. Okay. We have a wall that is completely inaccessible. We might have to take this wall out so that it becomes accessible. Oh, we might actually be able to open up this smoking alley, if you can believe that. That's crazy. Another thing we did was we we added a staff room to the security room right here. Oh shit, what is this planning doing here? That means that these guys who work in the security room on the CCTV cameras and monitors and stuff like that can quickly just grab a can of soda, sit on the couch, rest a little bit, and then get back onto it, because we don't want any sort of weird lapses in the CCTV coverage of the prison, right? It's very important that we're always monitoring everything at all fucking times. Like, what's going on here? Like, which one's that hooked up to? We're gonna hook these up to the new one, because there's only a couple of cameras on this new system, and we should be able to get the coverage that we need between this one and the old one, right? We need to be able to see in here, at least. Jesus Christ. I think Matt Trish is actually worse than Sorsby at this point. Like, in between finding luxuries on him and him attempting to murder people, Sorsby just sort of like, I don't know, slithers around and just acts like, Jabba the Hutt. But Matt Trish is actually up to no good at all times, it seems. Like, if he's not doing like bad stuff, what are these like lines down here? Like, what are these lines in the grass? Is that where fences used to be or something? Or are they tunnels? Shit, that reminds me actually. We need to do a search of this cell block like right now, right? It's gonna do, oh, up here, but not up here. Interesting. Okay, I don't know if we necessarily need to do up here yet, because the guys that are in here, hey, what's this guy doing awake right now? Oh, okay, we're gonna search his cell for sure because he's awake. Okay, there's no reason he should be awake at night. That's why we have the CCTV cameras, right? You can spot these guys who are awake, who are potentially just digging tunnels in the night because they have a lot of time in their cell, right? All these other guys are asleep. These guys are all asleep. All right, we'll search him. And in the meantime, we're going to cast our gaze down on this part of the cell block to see if anyone else is trying to escape. It doesn't look like there's... Oh, tell a lie. This guy is awake, thinking about alcohol and being an instigator. So maybe he's worth prioritizing in terms of searching and stuff. But anyway, we're going to see if we can find any new tunnels. We seem to have lucked out. The past 2 escape attempts, one was just one guy. Second one was 3 guys at once. We're both stopped by our guard towers, which seem to be, so far, pretty effective. But I'm not sure how long that's going to last for. So ideally, I would like to catch tunnels before they get out of the prison. But if we can't do that, then, you know, we do rely on the snipers to trank dart the guys that are coming out. I think for RP reasons, I think we should just say that it's trank darts, right? Because it's kind of bullshit that you fire a warning shot at them. They're clearly out there in the clear. They could just keep running away. And they just sort of mill around waiting. I don't think anyone would do that in real life. I think if you went to the effort of trying to escape and you managed to half escape, I don't think a warning shot would deter you. I think you would just run for it, wouldn't you? And then, you know, if you got your melon popped off or whatever for trying to escape further, then, you know, that would be something else. But at that point, you would probably just be like, I'm so done with prison. I'm sick of it. Why are none of these CCTV cameras working? Like, all of them are just, like, not working now for whatever reason. Like, are we overloaded? We can't possibly be overloaded. Like, where are these ones all hooked up to even? Oh, okay, look, they've come back online. I guess he was just having a coffee break or something. Anyway, most of them are back online. So, like I was saying, it's day 74. We've waited a long-ass time for this to happen. Look at all of the extra capacity we have for prisoners now. It's insane. We currently have capacity for 292 prisoners. So we only need 208 more cells before we can complete cell block E for 20 grand. It hardly seems worth it, but the prisoner capacity would be raised to 500, which would be nuts. But SummerSlam seems to be running pretty smooth, and has been running pretty smooth for some time now, I think. Like, there's the occasional, like, killing of a snitch or whatever, which is part and parcel of prison life, I suppose. But there haven't been, like, any riots. We've recovered mostly from, like, disasters and stuff as they've happened. We've been taking massive intakes recently. Like, yesterday's intake was like 35 dudes. Today's intake in 2 hours time is 54 prisoners. Like, I'd say that we're like a major league prison at this point with our capacity to get guys in and everything. 45 guards for 293 potential inmates. I don't know if that's what, like, the ratio from of guard to inmate needs to be, or if that's even a thing. I guess, like, it just depends on how the prison is set up or whatever, but it seems to be okay. We seem to have a lot of guards ready, willing, and able to, like, do stuff. Like, for instance, now there's about 17 of them just standing around doing nothing, potentially just opening doors for people and stuff. But in an hour's time, they're going to have to be at the reception, ready for this big intake, and, of course, for our one special guest who hopefully is going to turn up and get processed as a death row inmate and start living in here so that we can execute him. And if not, well, that'll probably be it for SummerSlam in this format, and then we'll inject ourselves into the prison and try our best to escape. I've never actually played escape mode. It's the one thing that I haven't done in Prison Architect. And there's the 3D mode as well, right? It's like some secret that you have to do. I might check that out as well. But first things first, we'll definitely do escape mode if we do decide to end the series now, based on the death row guy not turning up. And it might be fun. Might be fun to try to escape. I think it'll be a little bit harder than it would have been, like, maybe a couple of weeks ago. Now with the perimeter walls and the guard towers and stuff, it might be a little bit trickier. I think if we do try to escape, we're going to try to get out, like, from here. I think this is probably, like, the weak point, right? So we'll have to tunnel down to, like, around about here and escape here, and hopefully we're not going to be in range of these sniper towers. Or maybe I can do some clever zigzagging and get off the map. And avoid being shot by the sniper towers. Like, I don't know how it works for you when you escape. Whether or not you just, like, concede when there's a warning shot or what. I have no idea. But anyway, we'll see. Oh, 4 minutes. Here we go. Oh, this could be it. We might actually get a death row guy. Oh, look at that. 31 grand for prisoner intake. Jesus. I mean, if nothing else, we could actually buy this plot of land and get the Supermax set up, right? Like, if it doesn't work. Oh, 22 normal security. Oh, look at all these families turning up for the daily visitation. Nice. There's, like, about 1 million people that have just turned up. All right. Let's see. Who do we got? All right. We got a whole bunch of MinSec guys coming off the bus. Here he is. That's him. Arson, 23 years. It's Lars Stormlage Hakon, convicted for killing the next door neighbor after chopping down his apple trees, which accidentally landed on his neighbor's head. Sentenced to 23 years for arson. He's got an ex-wife, a son, a daughter, and a father. And he's behind the bus, and we're gonna see if he gets processed properly. He is in a death row jumpsuit, and he's gonna get stripped. Oh, please work, for Christ's sake. It's not gonna work, is it? He's just gonna get busted down. He's not on death row. Oh, please. Give him a death row jumpsuit and take him to death row quick. No. Why? Wait. Sven Haskell. Sven Thorwan Haskell. This could happen. Sven Haskell was an infamous hacker who got convicted for breaking into Andromeda Research's servers, attacking its weak point for massive damage. He got caught because he failed to use log deleter properly. He's been sentenced to 16 years for arson. He's being searched. He's been stripped. Could this be our guy? It doesn't look promising. No, it's not. Sven Haskell. Oh, son of a bitch. What the fuck? Game. Why you do me like this? Oh, all of this time and effort for nothing. We can't even get a death row guy in. Everything was right, too, wasn't it? A capacity for normal security was good. Maximum security capacity was good. Minimum security capacity, I don't think it matters. There's plenty of room in protective custody. There's plenty of room in Supermax if they do need to be busted down for whatever reason. And, hey, there's another prison bus here, though. It might not be too late. I mean, maybe I'm just getting ahead of myself. I mean, there was like fucking 50 guys meant to be turning up today, right? Is there another bus coming? Oh, there's a truck. Okay, let's open this door for the truck. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We'll wait until everybody is in and processed. Oh, that reminds me, too. Maybe we should be checking for, like, ex-law enforcement and stuff. No? Fearless. Tough. No. See anybody? Quick. Extremely quick. A couple of unknowns. Ah, there's another prison bus here. Okay. This could be the one. Jesus Christ. Sure are a lot of prisoners turning up today. I mean, it was by design, right? Whoa. Oh no, okay. I got a little bit overexcited. I thought one of them was in like a different jumpsuit, but turns out no. Okay. All those guys just got run over, of course, by the bus. Alright, is anyone for death row on this bus? It doesn't look like it. There's a whole bunch of normal sec guys there. It looks like we got another shipment of bananas, because we're having like an annual banana custard celebration party in the prison. Oh, there's another prison. Okay. Holy jeez. The anticipation is getting the best of me. Like, I keep checking this to see if, you know, we have a death row :1 turning up, but so far nothing. Is there another bus behind? Yeah, okay, there's another one to check as well. This intake is absolutely enormous. All right. Just a bunch of normal set guys. Are any of them like... Oh, there's a lot of unknowns here. There's a lot of people whom we don't know, actually, who they are, or where they're from, or what they do, as long as they have whoever this guy is and these other people. Like, Jesus. Oh, those ones are automatic. That's even better. All right, a whole bunch of prisoners just got run over again, and this, I'm guessing, is probably our... Whoa, who's this? Attempted murder, assault, and murder. Aston Broomfield. Hey, we didn't actually turn off MaxSec, or turn it on for intake, and we got a MaxSec prisoner just turned up. Sentenced to 20 years for multiple crimes, including attempted murder, assault, and murder. He's got an ex-wife, a daughter, and a mother. He's in for 46 years. He's set to maximum security, but this could be a candidate for death row, right? Like, this could be the guy. Maybe he just needs to be processed accordingly. Okay, still not turning up here, but let's see if it happens. And if it doesn't happen, well, what can you do, right? I've tried everything. I've tried all the tricks in the book. And I really don't want to start editing like files and stuff, because what if it corrupts the prison and I can never use it again? That would be crazy. That would really suck. This could be our guy. I'm hopeful here. I'm hopeful that this is the guy. He's gonna come in max sec, but he could be processed into death row. You never know. We're gonna hope for the best here. Come on, dogs, get out of the way. We've got some people to we've got a lot of dudes to process here. Alright, let's see. Anyone else here, like ex-law enforcement or anything? This is our guy here, Broomfield or whatever. Put him in a death row jumpsuit and let's get on with it. There you go. That's not the right color. Come on. What are you doing? Shit. Oh, I think that's it. I think we've had it. I think we're done. I don't think we can do any more than that. We've tried everything. We've done massive intakes. We've done small intakes. We've done no intakes. This is our 6th time a death row prisoner was meant to turn up and hasn't, or has been like processed down or whatever. I mean, it's known as an issue. A lot of people seem to have problems with it. I don't know if it's just like a combination of a lot of factors, or if it's like some sort of intermittent bug or whatever. I've had prisons before where I've had death row inmates turn up with no problems, but for whatever reason, this prison is just not having it. We are not getting death row guys, even though people turn up and it looks like, for all intents and purposes, they are going to be death row. They do not remain death row, and so I don't think we're going to be able to execute anyone, sadly. Son of a bitch, that sucks. Man, does that ever suck. I mean, we worked so hard to get this place up and running smoothly. I mean, it's been quite the turbulent ride, hasn't it? We've had riots, we've had fires, we've had near bankruptcy a couple of times. We've had fights. We've had escapes. We've had escape attempts. We've had all of that. But sort of slowly and surely, we've chopped and changed everything and made this work somehow. And it's all been thanks to input from you guys, like I've read in the comments and on Reddit. Not all the time, but when I needed to. And I think we've come up okay. It's not like the most elegant prison. It's not the most efficient either, but it works. Like, we barely have any incidents unless like somebody's getting shanked or whatever, which, you know, there's just nothing you can do about that. It's just going to happen. Unless you're really vigilant with your intelligence and stuff, which I'm, of course, not at all. But there you go. So we've done it. We've managed to do it. 271 prisoners total in the end. No death row because of possibly a bug, which is a real shame, actually. We have 10 grand coming in every day, which is a lot. We have 97 grand sitting in the bank right now to do with as we please. I guess if we go to like the valuation, we can see what we're worth. Holy crap. That's insane. We can sell this for 970 grand, just shy of $1 million. And start all over again, which would really be something else, wouldn't it? I mean, we could actually use that money and make a female prison, which you can do in this game, and you have to cater for their babies and stuff as well, which is a little bit of a challenge, actually. It's not really the easiest. It means that you have to change up some of your layouts and designs and stuff as well, because they need bigger cells for the babies and stuff too. But I should be streaming again fairly soon, so maybe that could be something that we just stream instead of play on YouTube. In the meantime, I will be back to escape this prison and try escape mode. It looks pretty fun. I'm kind of excited for it. I don't know how long it will take or how long it'll take me to fail completely, but we'll try it out and see how we go. We probably, if we haven't already started something new, which I'm planning on starting a couple of new things to coincide with some of this stuff, there'll be something new pretty soon as well. So there you go. Great. Well, my sincerest thanks for sticking around for this. It's been like, what, almost 60 episodes, if not like 60 or more. I can't quite count based on this big batch that I've recorded recently trying to get this death row guy working. But it has been a ride. It's been very enjoyable and consistently too. Holy shit. This series, like every day an episode has gone up, except for a couple of like little breaks with stuff that hasn't been really in my control. But consistently 100,000 of you guys, if not more, have tuned in every day to watch this. And I really do appreciate that. It just blows my mind. That's a lot of people watching every single day these episodes. And I'm super grateful. I really appreciate it. And hopefully we can pick up something else that's as interesting, if not more so, maybe. And see how we go. Hey, look at this. He's actually sending like warning shots out because there's like a big fight and somebody's died. Fuck me! Simon Hay! There's a snitch and ex-law enforcement. Look at all the warning shots were sent, but still, he died. There we go. We missed another one. Another one bites the dust. Anyway, like I said, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this series. I hope you stick around for the escape mode. We'll try it out, see how it goes. I, of course, hope you stick around even further for new stuff and other stuff and whatnot. Great. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon!